Hi everyone, this is Lorena from the Desk of Lorena with episode 7. Now, I'm doing a Valentine's Day design for you guys today, which actually does include a heart, and I call it the puffy heart because you're going to layer your first color nice and flat, and then actually I'm going to put another color over that with a little bit of dimension just because you're going to start getting a little thickness there. Now, when you're going to do the last layer, I just wanted to describe this before we actually do it because it's pretty quick. Then we're going to take our Entity LED UV gel, which is a hard gel, and it does cure an LED light or a UV light, but I'm going to place that over my heart and actually add some height to that, or make it a little bit thicker. And you can always turn the nail upside down if you want, so that you can have the surface of the heart be a little bit more domey, or like with the dome over it. So let's go ahead and start with the heart itself. And I'm using Entity Pink, which is a new color to Entity in 2015. So we've had it since last June. And I just love this color. You might need to do a couple layers, or you could do white first and then add the pink over that, and it would really pop. Since I'm doing it on black here. But I'll probably just do a couple of coats. Now the heart is going to be the main part of the design, but I'm going to decorate it around it as well, with maybe some filigree or maybe a nice kind of metallic cap over the cuticle area. I haven't really decided, so we'll see as it comes along. So there's the first layer of the heart. We're going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now, if you're using UV light still, make sure that anything that is cured for 30 seconds is 3 minutes I'm sorry, 2 minutes in an LED light. Or is it 3 minutes? It's 3 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. So just make sure that you have the proper cure time. I'm so used to doing LED now that it's all the UV times I forget them, but yeah, it would be 3 minutes. Your colors that are a little bit more dense do need a little more time, and this one does have a lot of rich pigment in it, so you want to make sure that it gets cured all the way. Now, once your 30 seconds in the LED is done, you're going to go ahead and do one more layer of that color. And remember, if you layer too thick, you're going to get some shrinking or wrinkling issues. So make sure you don't layer it too thick. And like I said, if you want to do a white heart first and then put the pink over that, you can do that as well. But here I feel like I got pretty good coverage. And since I know I'm going to go over it with the nice pink metallic color, one of my favorites from the very, very first collection back there in 2007, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, not 2007, 2009. It's Miss Fancy Pants, a really pretty glittery pink. So let's cure that, our second layer of the solid pink, which is Entity Pink, for 30 seconds. And then we'll get the other color on top. So right now it's fairly simple. This design at the end is going to look a lot more difficult just because the detail and the filigree, it just depends on your skill level. But it's not that hard, and I'm going to show you a technique on how to accomplish that pretty easily. So I'm just waiting for this to cure. I want to make sure that that second layer of our Entity Pink color is cured all the way, because I don't want it to be under cured when I go in with the metallic pink. Okay, so I'm going to just add this beautiful glittery pink over the top. Now, because it is sheer, I couldn't have done my heart with just that color, in case anybody's wondering. That is a sheer color, but it looks really pretty. It really complements the Entity Pink. Nice. You guys see that heart really pop. So we're going to cure that. Now, because I do know that I'm going to be curing more with my white filigree around this, I can just flash cure that so that my glitter doesn't move at all. I can go in and then do my rest of my design and cure them at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do just to save time on this video. Now you want to use a fairly short to medium length detail brush, something that's pretty thin, like there, you can see it there. And I actually do alter my brushes myself, or cut them to customize them to the way I like. I just want to you always want to make sure that you don't lose your point on your brush. So I'm going to go in and with my Spotlight, which is our Entity's white, that's very, very white. I'm going to load up my brush. And I'm just going to start up here in a corner. And all you do here for these type of designs is you kind of push up and then you pull down. And whatever you do on one side, you kind of want to balance it out and have it be exactly the same on the other side. That always looks the nicest, I think. Or you can just do it on one side if you like. But I like to kind of make it nice and even. So I'm going to turn it around just to make it easier for me to work with the angle that I work on. Oops, I grabbed my pink there. So what I'm going to do, if you do something like that, you just can take that and remove it. That's the beauty of gel polish, is you can just wipe it right off because you're working on a dry surface. So you don't have to worry that you're going to mess up your design, like as if you were working with traditional polish or with like the acrylic paints. And if you find that you can't get your lines actually as thin as you like them, you can still go back in with the detail brush and clean them up. These designs just take a little bit more practice, but they're not that hard to do. You just kind of have to do them. Okay. A lot of times I like to go in and fill in the tip area with that white. It kind of looks like a cool little finish right there. And I'm going to try to work on this angle here just to finish this side. And you can see that if your lines are nice and thin, your gel polish lines are not going to move. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about them like expanding. If for some reason you do have one that you're not happy with, like for instance here, what I was saying earlier, you can go in and clean it up with a brush. Just like that. And again on the opposite side here, right there.